Hello everyone, welcome to our statistics and coding channel. Today, in this video, I will walk you through the procedures of installing, running, and launching Jupyter Notebook to get started with coding. But before starting how to install Anaconda, let me introduce you what Anaconda Navigator is. Anaconda Navigator is nothing but an open source web application that allows us to create and share documents containing live code, equations, and texts. Anaconda is powerful and widely used for data cleaning, transformation, numerical simulations, statistical modeling, data visualization, machine learning, and artificial intelligence practices. So, with this distribution or environment or navigator, we proceed starting our coding for the implementation of data science, machine learning, large-scale data processing, visual implementations. Thus today, we will set up coding environment which will be our home for all future tutorials on data science. To do so, the first step is downloading our Anaconda distribution. This can be downloaded from web browser, in particular from the Anaconda official website by writing Anaconda. We come up with this page. If I click this button which is saying free download, I come across this page which requesting me to enter my email. I write my email address here and I click this for agreeing to Anaconda's privacy policy in terms of services. So I hit submit. Then we do have two options: distribution installer and Miniconda installer, right? As the name indicates, Miniconda installer is limited scope. So it is better to deal with distribution installer, which is available for different operating systems. This distribution can be downloaded for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Here I am using Windows operating system. So I click download here. So downloading get started. So after completed the downloading, we click here. I already have downloaded here. I click, or all downloads are available most of the time in download folder, right here. Yes, I have already downloaded. The downloaded file is saved here under download folder. So to install this downloaded Anaconda 3 2024, I click once license agreement. I read this license agreement and I click next, agree. Then install for two options, most recommended just for me. I click, then I proceed. Yeah, this application has already been installed in my machine, so it doesn't recommend to proceed with installation, but you can proceed by clicking next, then installing. Then at the end of the day, you will come up with the congratulations title after completion of this installation. So after finishing this installing procedure, the next step is nothing but to run the once installed Anaconda. To run the installed Anaconda distribution, I search in the startup by saying Anaconda. Yes, Anaconda. Here is app Anaconda. I click once, then it is opening. Yes, this is Anaconda Navigator homepage, on which there are the applications that we are interested with. In particularly, there are a number of IDEs for a number of applications, but we are interested with the IDEs or integrated development environments, particularly for Python practices. This Anaconda Navigator is useful for practicing of data science, machine learning, AI developments, and extra through Python and R. Indeed, there are 4 IDEs relevant for Python and 2 IDEs relevant for R. For Python, PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, VS Code, and Spider are relevant to deal with. For R, we can make it of VS Code or R, but it is the simplest manner to follow RStudio to practice these data manipulations, visualizations, and data analysis, and so on. Out of this, especially with Python, I choose Jupyter Notebook, with which to start coding. So to start coding with Jupyter Notebook, I click on the launch button. Jupyter Notebook is getting started. Yes. Yes. This is the Jupyter Notebook home page. This is nothing but the localhost 8888 server, localhost server, on which we can start coding. This environment is nothing but file environment, which consists of all folders in my working directory. My working directory is user/yis. So to get started with coding, I have to have the prompt which accepts or which is ready to accept coding. This can be opened through the file menu, file, new. Then I'm interested with Jupyter Notebook, so I open this one by clicking. Yes, this is nothing but the kernel which helps us to execute, compile our code that we have written on this prompt. So I select button. Then this is nothing but the prompt on Jupyter Notebook, on which we can write the Python codings. To start with the simplest coding, I can write print hello world. No, hello world. This code can be executed either by clicking from this menu, run selected cell, or by clicking this icon, triangular icon, or by clicking Shift and Enter from my keyboard. Yes, by hitting Shift and Enter, I come across with the result of this code, which is displaying hello world. This is nothing but the string to be displayed in this board. So if I proceed to write simple code of assigning numbers to variables, for example, a assigned a number to b variable to which 5 is assigned, then c is nothing but the sum of the two numbers a plus b, right? Then if I hit Shift and Enter, nothing can be displayed here. So to make display this result which is assigned to C, I can write print C, then hit Enter and Shift. The sum of the two numbers is 7. So this is the simplest code that we started to practice. In the next video, We will start the Python basics through this Jupyter Notebook environment. See you there.